The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Randy Bass. Chris Flanagan and Susan Tran have the night off. We start this evening by taking a live look outside. A very cold night across the DMV. You can see the Washington Monument lit up nice and bright there, but we do have a hypothermia alert activated here in the district. Mayor Muriel Bowser is encouraging people to check in on those who are unsheltered, also checking in with some of your senior neighbors. We're heading out to a full check of your forecast. Meteorologist Scott Sumner. Scott, tell us what we're looking at this evening. This is dangerous cold we're going to be seeing tonight.
Yeah, and part of the reason, Randy, is the fact that the winds are very up there. They're at a good rate here, like 25 miles an hour wind gusts, and that's making it feel a lot colder than it actually is. It is cold out there, but wind always enhances the cold. Orange, 12 miles an hour. Fredericksburg, 25 miles an hour. Same with D.C. Annapolis to Lexington Park, nearly 30 miles an hour. And we're already at 31 miles an hour in Kaiser and Hagerstown. So again, this wind is helping to exacerbate the current situation, which is chilly, and it's making the wind chill feel like freezing or below freezing for many places. Near freezing near D.C. and Waldorf, Fredericksburg, along the I-95 corridor. At freezing at Culpeper and Orange, but well below that mark into the 20s, low 20s in Winchester and teens out towards the mountains. So yes, it is very, very chilly. We'll get into more details about the cold going into tomorrow and the weekend and beyond coming up in just a few.
All right, Scott, thank you. The shopping holiday known as Plaid Friday is coming to a close in Alexandria. It's a special day designed for shops and small businesses in the city to compete with big retailers on Black Friday. DC News Now's Max Marcilla joins us live from King Street in Old Town. Max, those involved in Plaid Friday say it was a really big success.
That's exactly what they say, Randy. They also say this is a really important time of the year for them. They expect to make a lot of money over the holiday season, and they hope to encourage people with events like Plaid Friday to shop local, highlighting the importance of keeping that money in the local economy here and also providing some good deals and sales and those unique local gifts.
Thanks for coming along. That's fun.
It's a day of shopping local and doing so in style.
And I see some plaid right there. Fantastic.
It's Plaid Friday.
Get that discount.
Here in Old Town Alexandria, that means discounts, deals, and a community ready to help the businesses that give Old Town its charm.
For us, you know, Black Friday is not going to big retailers and waiting out and early in the morning. It's frequenting the great small businesses that we have in the community.
Among those small businesses,
Let me know if I can help y'all find anything today.
Old Town Books, which just opened its kids store next door and says this is the most important time of the year for their bottom line.
This last month and a half of the year is really when we make a third of our income for the entire year. So it's so nice to see people shopping small and supporting local indie businesses.
More than 50 shops participating in Plaid Friday, offering different deals, but with the same goal.
And when you shop small, you're making someone's day.
Locals helping locals. Sierra Everett is one of 45 Alexandria-based makers who have their creations for sale here at Made in ALX, a store made by Alexandrians for Alexandrians, celebrating the city's holiday.
Sometimes it's easier to go to some of these big box stores and get things as fast as you can, but there's something really special about having something that was made from someone in your local community.
Now, if you're not familiar with Plaid Friday, or at least weren't until today, you may be more familiar with Small Business Saturday. Yeah, that's not just happening here in Alexandria, it's happening everywhere, but these businesses are continuing with some of those sales and deals. So there are more than a dozen businesses here in the city of Alexandria who are celebrating Small Business Saturday by giving away little gifts to everyone who makes a purchase. Reporting live on King Street in Old Town, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, Max, thank you. Lots of exciting holiday shopping to be done this weekend. Now that the big feast is over, holiday travelers, though, are starting to head home. Sunday is expected to be the busiest travel day of the entire holiday weekend. That doesn't mean tomorrow won't be crowded on the roads, though. Keep that in mind as you are out on the highways this weekend. That 70 million of your closest friends are also traveling this weekend. Tomorrow, AAA says the busiest hours will be between 4 and 8 p.m. If you need to go out before 1 p.m. is probably your best bet. On Sunday, noon to 6 p.m. will be the worst time to travel. One of the best parts of Thanksgiving are the leftovers, of course, and if you are flying back home and still want to enjoy them, you can take them with you. Just make sure you pack them properly. The TSA reminding passengers what you can bring with you in your carry-on and what needs to be checked. You can take those baked goods, meats, casseroles, fresh produce, and spices on the plane, but make sure you check any canned goods, including cranberry sauce and gravy. A good way to remember what is okay is if it's solid, you can probably carry it with you. If it's liquid, you're going to need to check it. An update tonight to a tragic story we've been following this week. One of the dogs that survived a New York plane crash that took the life of a Virginia pilot. That dog is on the mend tonight. The photos of 4-month-old puppy Whiskey shared by Pieper Veterinary in Middletown, Connecticut. The dog suffered 2 broken legs in Sunday night's plane crash, and vets say the surgeries have been successful. Vets and nurses taking care of him say they've been impressed by his brave heart and incredible spirit this week. The pilot who died in the crash, 49-year-old Suk Kim, had several dogs with him on that flight. He often piloted flights transporting pets in need of medical care. His 16-year-old daughter told DC News Now she will remember her father as funny, hardworking, and dedicated. A Maryland man has been sentenced to 2 years in prison after causing $58,000 in damage within the rotunda of the National Archives building. 35-year-old Donald Zepeda pleaded guilty back in August to dumping red powder over a display case that held the U.S. Constitution. Officials from the archives say the damage from the powder forced them to close for 3 days to make repairs there. There's a new push to hire more police officers in Prince George's County. Local leaders in Cheverly say they need more boots on the ground in their town's police department. DC News Now's Tim Reed tells us the mayor says bolstering the force will help serve and protect her small town of 6,000 people even better.
Currently, there are 19 police officers working here at the Cheverly Police Department, but the mayor and police chief want to hire 6 new officers. It's something they say will help this town and will keep residents safer. Leaders in the town of Cheverly want to see more officers on the streets of this small community of 6,300 residents. The goal, by adding more cops, is to prevent crime and increase safety. And that sounds very good to resident Monique Catlett, who got to visit with the mayor and police chief Friday afternoon.
It would probably allow them to better saturate our area than only doing it when things happen. So it would be a great, huge benefit.
The mayor tells DC News Now it would cost upwards of $1 million to add the new 6 officers. Those funds would cover salaries, equipment, patrol cars, and benefits. The mayor says many police agencies in Prince George's County have a shortage of officers, and so adding new cops is a big win for this community.
It's kind of unheard of because folks are leaving the policing field altogether, and every police department around the country is strapped. So the fact that folks want to come here is really important. We're still looking to get new officers. We have plans to expand the town, and we'll need more coverage.
The addition of more cops must be approved by the town council and mayor. When it happens, the number will increase to 25.
We have to be better at what we do. We have to keep our focus on the community and community policing, recognizing that the first word in community policing is community.
You know I appreciate you, and I'm so happy to see you in person.
The mayor tells us she expects the new officers to be hired in the next 2 years. In Cheverly, Maryland, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
All right, Tim, thank you. New tonight, hundreds have signed a petition calling on Fairfax County Public Schools to launch an independent investigation into the Hayfield Secondary School football scandal. All started when Hayfield came under fire this season for recruiting practices. The Virginia High School League banned the football team from 2 years of postseason play, but a judge overruled the decision earlier this month. Now a petition with more than 600 names is calling to investigate the incident and seeking accountability from all FCPS leaders, including Superintendent Michelle Reed. The letter claims the school board has rewarded the failure by renewing Reed's contract and increasing her salary. DC News Now reached out to FCPS officials for comment but had not heard back. Today was a school holiday. We're following reports of a fire in the district. First responders tell us happened on the 51st Street in Northeast, not far from Kelly Miller Middle School. It was a kitchen fire. DC Fire and EMS tell us a woman is being treated for her injuries. That same woman has been displaced from her home. It's unclear, though, what started that fire. And in Virginia, a family of 5 is without a home after a fire in Prince William County. Fire crews there say they got a call for a fire at a townhouse along Titania Way in Woodbridge this morning just before 6 o'clock. We're told the fire started from improperly disposed charcoal ashes. Another neighboring townhome was also damaged by the fire. Thankfully, though, no injuries were reported there. The thick of the holiday shopping season means extra police patrols across the DMV. That includes Montgomery County. The police department is taking its patrols to the sky and expanding its drone program to Bethesda. DC News Now's Christian Pena covers Montgomery County for us. He tells us when we'll see the expansion and how the program is working so far.
The drone program kicked off roughly around a year ago today in parts of Montgomery County, including Silver Spring and Wheaton. It is now expanding to Bethesda with the goal of curbing retail crime.
This is very similar to having a police helicopter, except for it's a lot smaller and there's nobody physically piloting it up in the sky.
Captain Jason Coquinos with MTPD's 3rd District Station says the drone program has been a game changer for his team. In just 1 year, it's helped the police department free up over 500 officers for other duties. That's because drones serve as a first set of eyes for many calls. He says the program also assists in finding at least 400 people accused of committing crimes.
We don't have to wait for a call to be dispatched. We're hearing it as soon as the person calls. So for us, we're able to send the drone as the call taker is receiving that information to publish to officers for a response.
For workers whose businesses have been crime targets, the expansion couldn't come soon enough.
Ever since I started working here for the past year, I think this store was robbed like maybe 20 times in my watch.
For Khaled, who works at Bethesda, it's a matter of safety.
I've resisted a few times, and the last time I resisted, I was hit here with something on a middle part on his hand. And they left, and I was hospitalized because I was really, really hurt.
Captain Coquinos tells me it is just a matter of weeks until we see drones at Bethesda. For now, reporting in downtown Bethesda, I'm Christian Pena, DC News Now.